We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 or the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Los Angeles Chargers. Which of these 0-3 teams will visit the win column for the first time? We'll see. We're underway here in Week 4. Fielded in the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. The play fake. He'll look to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not much there, only a yard.
At the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for the Titans. 48 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They run the option here on 1st and 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibson, and he'll be close to a 1st down at the Chargers' 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And he's going to use his legs here. A quick throw here out to Brown. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? Gun. They'll look to throw. This is brought in by Gibson. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
At the 20-yard line.
Quickly here, and that's complete. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And his kick here is good. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
Up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
29-yard line.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Quick pass out wide. Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football, all right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
The first carry down. This is Johnson. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Taken down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Herbert. And heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up at the 48, and the return across midfield and at the 46-yard line.
They'll take over.
He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
it'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
First down.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Gibson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. They're going option play on 3rd down. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. Three 0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Titans 3, Chargers 0.
Eight yards to go on 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Whipping one into Allen, that's complete. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. From down near his goal line here, Herbert. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those 2 hands over his head, that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time, and it'll be Titan football.
Their own 46-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Tennessee.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that is caught. Well, how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown. A sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand and making that happen? I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
To kick off.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. With
they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
2nd and 11 at the 33-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Dixon. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Give him 3 yards there on the 1st down pickup.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 3 yards the gain there. 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Herbert back to the air. That is man complete over the middle. That's Boone. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 38-yard line. The Chargers' passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Herbert throwing again. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll take this one down to the 36. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. From the gun, Herbert. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. They run the counter now on first down. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And this one will be brought back to the 22. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. And this is going to be a Titans first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Complete to 8.
He got 29 yards that time.
29 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again, and that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming.
Nothing. Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here. When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen.
That's good.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, You have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again. Herbert looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, Herbert. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jeffrey Simmons able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
For 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Charger drive about to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 30 yards.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Herbert. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
To the air again, Herbert. And this is complete. It's Allen. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And that penalty will move the ball to the 1-yard line.
So difficult to cover a fade route, and you're talking about into the end zone, and sometimes you panic a little as a defender, and the offensive guys are really smart. Sometimes they jump back into you and create the contact.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And it's 17-7.
Makes the score Titans 17, Chargers 7.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
1-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Now a handoff looking right. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And again, this time with the tailback. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the gun, Herbert. Scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. left for Johnson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10. From the gun, Herbert. The quick slant caught. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game.
For the extra point.
And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Makes the score Titans 17. Chargers 14.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Side to start things out. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Was that a design pass or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Second and 1. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
21 yards.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Shotgun now. Here's an inside give. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
There's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now they try the right side here. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Rashaan Evans.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jeffrey Simmons able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Yards on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's the option. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. And he'll be out right at the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. This up to about the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Right back to him on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Chargers.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
At the 48-yard line.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Herbert. Screenplay, Johnson. And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time and another first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And again this time to the tailback. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Underneath for Johnson. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
They certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
To the yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. The shotgun. Here's Herbert. He will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. A tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This is Geis. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
2nd and 8.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Throw here complete on the right sideline. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
5 yards.
Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And for the moment, this will be a first down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. gets it to the tight end, Kittle. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Charger drive about to get going. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. 3 yards the gain there, second down. What a big tackle there defensively.
One of the most difficult things for a defender to do, and think about the speed that he brought down. If he gets away, he's likely gone.
One last throw here for Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byers.
Today's final score, Titans.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Tennessee, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they will get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Las Vegas Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they'll sink now to 0-4.